Hey Silverado guys, I'm doing a video here on how to replace the hydroboost gaskets. My truck specifically is a 2007 Silverado 2500 HD classic gas. But whether you have diesel or gas, I think the hydroboost works the same. And this is just your brake reservoir. And you got the brake lines down there. As you can see, I already put brags down there, and what I ended up noticing was between this and this at the bottom, I was leaking fluid. And I looked on YouTube and saw that I guess the gasket inside the hydroboost goes bad. And instead of replacing the whole unit, I know some guys have just taken this out, replaced that gasket inside, and that's it, you're done. You're pretty much, it'll keep working as usual. So I'm gonna try that. It's it's a 3-piece GM hydroboost kit. It's not available at O'Reilly's or AutoZone. It's kind of like an online eBay thing. I got mine from Amazon. I'm just waiting for it to get delivered today. So I'm gonna give it a shot. So it'll look, this will be like this. And you got these washers right here that go on, and those are 15 millimeters. And it was leaking from right here at the bottom. And it ended up kind of soaking my whole, fender well area. Kind of leaked on my master slave clutch line down there. And initially I thought it was my master slave cylinder leaking, but it was not. It was this, just kind of wetting the whole area. So what you'll need is to take this. Once you take the brake reservoir off, the 215s, you have to take this line off, this power steering pressure line off, the power steering return line off, and on the back side there's another pressure line that attaches the hydroboost. And then you gotta take these star bolts off. I think there's 5. I think there's 2 at the bottom, there's 3 on top. And when you take those off, the front end of the hydroboost pulls out, and that's where the gasket is located at. So that's what I'm gonna do today. See if this works for me. Okay. I'll do it. Oh, that was tough. So a little bit of fluid came out, not too much, enough that the rags were able to catch it. And these, you just got to be careful when you put these back on, because you can easily cross thread these. And a good thing to do is once you do pull this out, is make sure your O-ring is good, so you don't end up leaking here. This O-ring looks kind of bad. I might have to replace that one. once you loosen them, they're pretty easy to just kind of use your fingers and untighten with your fingers instead of going back and forth with the wrench. This O-ring looks better. That's how it should look. Kind of still, it's kind of round still. And I think these star bolts here, you can use a 10. One, there'll be one down there. There's 3 on top. Get an extension here. Let me get this bottom one off. Yeah, see? I'll do it with the other side too. This side you don't need an extension. Just gotta get a little angle here and you'll get it. Alright, they're all loose. It's leaking fluid now. I'll open that seal. There's one bolt. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end up taking the bottom ones first because I don't want the bottom one to be holding the weight at the end because it'll probably be more difficult to take it off. So once I take this off, I'll end the video and I'll do maybe a second video on removing the gasket and then one final video of just it going all back together, and then I'll be done. Hopefully it works out. It's leaking a lot of fluid, guys. And that's the last bolt. So I know the plunger is gonna come out. There it is, it's out, guys. Ooh. There it is. And there's supposed to be a gasket inside in here that you're supposed to replace. That's why it's leaking. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Something else came out down here. I think it was this shit right here. This thing. Looks like it goes in there. All right.